Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to create this animated pie chart with react-native-reanimated and react-native-svg. So this is our final result, and let's start with the template code. And we have pie chart component which have predefined data generation logic. So basically it returns random array of items with color, which is string, and percent, which is number. Also in our pie chart component we have size and stroke width. It will be the width of our circle, and this is basically will be how big our component. So to start, let's simply draw a circle and grab it with SVG. Yeah, we also need SVG here. SVG will have viewbox, will be 0, 0 and size. And for circle, let's create some values. So we basically need the circle center, which will be size divided by 2, and the radius, which let's start with size divided by 2 as well. And now we can set center y will be center, center x will be center as well, radius will be radius, stroke width will be stroke width from our parameters, and some color. Let's use, for example, blue one. Yeah, let's format it a bit. And you see, we have a circle, but it's not fit to our size. To fix this, we take into account our stroke width, so make our radius a bit smaller. And now you see our circle perfectly fit to our size. Now let's have a look how we can draw not the whole circle, but just a segment of it. We can use for this purpose stroke dash array, and let's try to put some value, for example 100. And you see our circle become dashed. So if we put here circumference, which is length of our circle, so each dash will be length of our circle. But we can make also dash offset, and you see it will be offset of the value we put there. So if we want to have the segment of, for example, 25%, we need to multiply it 1 minus 25. Same, it's if you want 50% or 75, you will get this value. So we have a segment. Now we can draw our data. So we can simply map it, and we can return the circle to add some key. The color will be item color, and length of our segment will be item percent. Okay, good. We draw our segments, but segments drawn one on top each other. To fix this, we can simply rotate each segment to the required angle. To use rotation, we need to set center of rotation, and rotation itself, for example 90 degree. You see it rotates on 90 degree. Let's calculate our start angle for each segment. Use state will be array of numbers with empty array as initial value. And now let's have start angle 0 and angles which we will calculate later. Let's also set type array of numbers, and now we can iterate over our data. Push angle, and angle will accumulate the previous angles. And let's set start angles as angles. And now let's replace this 90 with simply start angles by index. It's actually what we want. Yeah, looks good. You see, now we have whole circle segments. We can generate new one, and it's drawn perfectly fine. So once we have our chart, we can start animating it. But before doing it, let's move our circle to the new component. For example, chart segment, functional component, and return our circle. Let's update our import, and let's see what we need here. We need center, we need radius, we need stroke width, we need color, circumreference, and percent, and the angle. Let's also add the types. So color will be string, center will be number, radius number, stroke width also number, color we have already, circumreference number, percent number, and angle number. Now use color here. And sorry, angle here. Okay. Now let's pass it to our SVG. And let's set up from center, circumference is equal circumference, radius equal radius, color item color, person item person, angle will be start angle by index. What else we need? Stroke width is missing, so let's add it. Now looks good. Let's save and see index. Yeah. Yeah, works as it was before. So after small refactoring, let's start using our reanimated library. So let's import. Actually, we need only animated for now, and let's create animated circle with create animated component like this, and replace circle with animated circle. So basically the same, but now we can apply the reanimated values to this component. So let's create this animation value, call it progress, and use hook, use shared value. Starting value will be 0. Okay, yeah, automatically imported from the reanimated library. And let's start our animation. after we generated our data. So let's set start value 0 and then update it with timing function to value 1 and configuration simply duration 1 second. This is mean once we press refresh, our progress value will be animating from 0 to 1 in 1 second. Okay, let's continue and pass the progress to our segment, so we can animate each segment. This is the type and this is the value. Now we can create animated props with use animated props hook. And we want to actually replace this dash offset with animated props like this. So let's paste it here as a reference and create stroke offset as interpolated value from the progress value. Input range will be from 0 to 1 and output range will be circumreference to circumreference multiply by the percentage. So I think we need to import this one. Yeah, let's import it now. Let's save and take a look. Yeah, you see, now we animate the length of each segment from 0 to its length. This looks good, but now we want to start moving each segment from the start and to its own position. So to do this, we will need to animate rotation. Unfortunately, we can't just animate the rotation, doesn't work, but we can replace this rotation in animated props with transform, something like this. But actually, if we save it, you see it's not works. It actually almost works, but to have correctly rotated position, we need to translate our component to the center first. So yeah, rotate and then translate it back like this. And you see we remove rotation from the props of circle, but still work the same way. And now let's animate this angle same as dash offset. So basically interpolate value from 0 to 1 and from 0 to angle will be output. And you see, now we're animating from the start to the end nicely as we wanted. This is basically it. If you like this video, please support me with the subscription, like, comment, ask me anything if you would like to know something, and we'll see you in the next video.